So this is one of my absolute all-time favorite weapons, the Boltor. The Telos Boltor, the best of the bunch. Yeah, I said it. It's better than the Prime. And now I just have to prove it. Hey, what's happening, everybody? Hope you guys are feeling great. I'm Team Kills, and what I like to do is make gaming easier. And welcome to another Weapons from the Vault. This is where we take another look at some of the forgotten monsters that used to be metas. The Boltor. The gun's so good they had to make it 3 times. Now, the good old original OG Boltor is a good gun. It's old. A beginner gun, but it's a great gun to begin with. It's just old. The Telos Boltor. This one comes from the Arbiter of Hexus Syndicate, and Syndicate weapons can be a bitch to get, but this bitch is worth a get. The Boltor Prime, it could be a bitch too, also depends on your luck. This comes from relics, of course, and if you got good luck, you'll get it. If not, this one could be the one that's unreachable, especially if it's vaulted. Now the Telos Boltor and the Boltor Prime are around the same damage. The Prime's got a little bit more damage. They are not the same functionality. The Prime is a status-based weapon, and the Telos is a crit-based weapon. They are both puncture-based, which is great, especially for tough enemies or bosses. Puncture makes them more vulnerable to your damage. It works kind of like that pain-in-the-ass little brother who won't stop punching you in your shoulder bruise, and because you're bruised, his weak-ass little punches are starting to hurt only because it's tender there. Exactly like that. You turn the enemy into a giant bruise. Now I'm going to quickly tell you why I think the Telos Boltor should, first of all, never be put in the vault, and why I think it's the best of the bunch. Then I'm going to show you my builds. Now, there is no real reason of putting the original old Boltor to the test because it's old. There's literally years between it and its newer variants, so we're just going to stick to the top 2. So that leaves us with crit versus status. Now, I don't want to do this whole which one's better argument. Let's just say, for now, that crit has more damage capabilities, and status has more damage control capabilities. Let's just say they're tied. They're really not, but for now, they're equal. Now, I love me some status weapons. Having crowd control in my bullets, it's awesome. The Telos Boltor, the Crit Boltor, has a hidden 100% status proc in it. Well, it's actually not that hidden. When it happens, it's unhideable. I mean, unmissable. You notice it. Everybody notices it. Now, as you kill or pin enemies to the wall, you'll see this shield icon down in the corner gradually building up with each murder. After you collect enough enemy souls, this thing is going to explode with a truth explosion that will infect every single enemy that it touches with the major element that's on your gun, whatever element that is. So, if it's ice, they're going to slow down. Electricity, they're going to be electrified. They'll be poisoned by gas, corrosive, and poison. Poison, by the way, will bypass their shield, so you might want to choose poison. Provided they don't die. That'll happen a lot of times too. The initial explosion will give everyone the hit damage of whatever your gun damages. So it's like one bullet in everybody's ass, and it's a guaranteed status proc. That's actually really easy to get. This justice meter will not go down when you stop killing people. There's no time, there's no pressure, no penalties, unless of course you're going stealth. It's technically a penalty. Even if you put a silence mod on this weapon, an explosion is an explosion. They can hear that. But I feel like with this weapon, you're supposed to be heard. Now, every truth explosion also gives you a parkour buff and health return. This gun heals you. Probably should have led with that. But yes, this gun, it heals you, gives you agility, gives you death, ceiling decorations. It's a perfect package. A Christmas present, birthday even. I leaned into the puncture damage because of the whole bruise thing. I am the little brother pain in the enemy's ass. But I suggest you go for a crit or damage. You could build for stat, but with the truth explosion, that's going to give you a 100% status effect with your element for everybody that it touches. In my opinion, there's no real point to go for status, but that's just my opinion. Also, in my opinion, this should never be in the vault. And this is why it's the best of the bunch. It's a little bit less damage, but it's a really good trade-off for the whole truth explosion. Now you can let me know if you agree, disagree. Let me know what I forgot because, human, miss shit. And you can also join the team of killers, become a killer of teams. Let me know what you're thinking in the comments. One of the ways we could talk. Make sure you keep it easy in life. Remember, just keep gaming.